Piero received news that a little girl, Ludovica, was waiting in the entrance of his building, claiming to be his granddaughter. That revelation would shake the foundations of his life to the core. Now let's discover this story. In the meantime, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future publications. Enjoy. Piero was a man who radiated an imposing strength, both physically and mentally. His life had been a triumphal march towards success, built with sacrifice and dedication. Son of a modest craftsman from Lucca, Piero had learned from an early age the importance of hard work and perseverance. These values had accompanied him throughout his life, leading him to become a successful entrepreneur. In the heart of the city, he had built a pharmaceutical empire that, under his leadership, had grown exponentially, earning the respect and admiration of all. Behind that appearance, Piero hid a deep wound, the loss of the only love of his life, his wife. Despite the luxury and power, an unbridgeable loneliness accompanied him every day, influencing his every decision. His relationship with his son Samuel, once a source of pride, had deteriorated. Samuel, raised in privilege, had taken paths Piero did not approve of, including a forbidden relationship with a maid. To please the family, Samuel had married Claudia, but Piero knew that the marriage was a facade. When he received the news that Ludovica, an unknown child, could be his granddaughter, he was shocked. His distrust, forged by years of caution, made him hesitant, seeing in that possibility more of a fairy tale than a reality. Despite his doubts, something inside him pushed him to investigate. Piero left his office late that evening, and there, before his cold and calculating gaze, he met Ludovica's large and sad eyes. A feeling crossed him. An uncanny resemblance to someone he knew well made him doubt his own rationality. Then he saw the pendant that Ludovica wore around her neck. That object, so simple yet so full of meaning, unleashed in him a wave of memories and emotions that he thought he had buried forever. In that moment, she realized she couldn't ignore the truth that was emerging. The child wasn't a stranger. She was a vital link to a past she'd tried to forget. Without hesitation, she took Ludovica under her wing, bringing her to her home, a place that for her was filled with unknown promises of luxury and well-being, but also shadows and secrets. As the days passed, Piero tried to dig into his son Samuel's past. He had to know the truth. The revelations that emerged threatened to completely upend his perception of the family he thought he knew. Eventually, he decided to confront Samuel directly, asking him about his past relationship and why he had kept Ludovica's existence a secret for so long. The meeting between Piero and Samuele was full of tension. Piero, usually reserved, could not contain his anger and disappointment. Samuel, crushed by guilt, admitted that he had loved the maid but had given in to family pressure. The discovery of Ludovica as a daughter had come too late, leaving him disoriented. Piero's anger turned to sadness, aware of how much they had lost because of the rigid family rules. Now, he saw in Ludovica an opportunity for redemption, to give her the affection she had missed. Ludovica, even though surrounded by luxury, often felt alone. Claudia avoided her, seeing her as a threat, and Martina considered her a rival. Samuel was unable to create a bond with her, but Piero became a father figure for Ludovica. Mornings spent with Piero in his study became special. Over coffee and silence, Their bond grew stronger as Piero taught her about business and life. Ludovica, eager to make him proud, absorbed every lesson. As the family struggled with their own demons, Piero and Ludovica grew closer. However, one day came the news that Ludovica feared. Piero had died, leaving her alone again, without her friend and mentor. Shortly after Piero's death, the family gathered for the reading of the will. The air was filled with tension and expectation. Martina received a private jet, a gift that reflected her luxurious and carefree lifestyle. But when the lawyer announced Ludovica's legacy, an old car, there was a sneer from Martina. For her, that gift was a sign of insignificance, an object without value. But Ludovica, with a heart full of gratitude, welcomed that gift with emotion. She knew it wasn't just an old car. It was a symbol of Piero's love, of his trust in her. She decided to explore that car the next day, driven by a curiosity mixed with melancholy. When she opened the glove compartment, she found a small box and... If you like this story, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your support. Inside that box, there was a letter written by Piero and a series of photographs. Piero had left Ludovica more than just a material memory. The letter, written with care and love, revealed the deepest feelings that Piero had always kept hidden. The photographs, taken in precious moments between grandfather and granddaughter, testified to the unique bond that united them. Each image told a story, a happy memory, a moment of complicity that had given Ludovica the strength to face the difficulties of her life. Piero's words resonated in Ludovica's heart. Dear Ludovica, if you are reading this letter, it means that I am no longer here. I want you to know how much I loved you and how much I appreciated the time we spent together. This car was special to me. It is with it that your grandmother and I shared some of the happiest moments of our lives. Take care of it with love, as I took care of you. I have also transferred some shares into your name. I know that you will manage them wisely. I wish you a life full of happiness. With love, your grandfather Piero. Those words changed Ludovica's life. With the letter in hand, she decided to leave luxury behind and seek an authentic life based on the love and values transmitted by Piero. She walked away from her family, determined to build her own path.